Welcome to our channel. Today we delve into the eerie tales of people who vanished without a trace only to return years later. Stay tuned as we uncover these mysterious disappearances. Our journey begins in the winter of 1978, amidst the snow-laden forests of Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Stephen Kubacki embarked on a solo skiing expedition, his tracks disappearing into the vast white expanse. For days, search parties combed the area, their hopes dwindling. Then, Kubacki reappeared 15 months later on his family's doorstep. He had no recollection of his disappearance, no memory of the intervening months. What had become of Stephen Kubacki during those lost months? The case remains a profound mystery. Christmas Eve, 1945. The air was filled with the festive spirit, and the Sodder family home was no exception. In Fayetteville, West Virginia, 5 of the 9 Sodder children slumbered peacefully, dreaming of the gifts they would open the next morning. But in the dead of night, a fire broke out, engulfing the Sodder home in flames and reducing it to ashes within minutes. While the parents and 4 children managed to escape the inferno, the fate of the remaining 5 children became an agonizing mystery. Despite thorough searches, no trace of the children was ever found in the charred remnants of their once cozy home. The Sodder parents clung to the belief that their children were still alive, fueled by tantalizing leads, alleged sightings, and mysterious clues. Some whispered of a shadowy car seen speeding away that night, adding to the enigma and deepening the family's despair. The case of the Sodder children remains an open wound, a chilling testament to enduring hope, agonizing uncertainty, and the relentless search for answers. Few cases are as perplexing as that of Bobby Dunbar, who vanished during a family outing in Louisiana in 1912. The Dunbar family was enjoying a day by the lake when young Bobby suddenly disappeared without a trace. Panic set in as the family frantically searched the area, but there was no sign of the little boy. His disappearance sparked a nationwide manhunt. The community came together, and search parties scoured the surrounding woods and waters, hoping to find any clue that could lead them to Bobby. Months later, a boy resembling Bobby was found with a traveling handyman. The handyman claimed he had found the boy abandoned and had taken him in. But his story was met with skepticism. The boy was reunited with the Dunbar family, but doubts lingered. While some family members were convinced it was Bobby, others were not so sure. The boy's mannerisms were different, and some family members had reservations. They noticed subtle differences in his behavior and appearance that made them question his identity. Decades later, DNA tests revealed the boy was not Bobby Dunbar. The revelation shocked the family and reopened old wounds, leaving them with more questions than answers. The real Bobby Dunbar had vanished into thin air, his fate unknown. Despite extensive searches and investigations, no trace of him was ever found. The mystery of Bobby Dunbar remains unsolved. To this day, it stands as one of the most intriguing and heartbreaking cases of a missing child in American history. The frozen wilderness of Minnesota was the setting for Gene Hilliard's brush with death. The harsh winter landscape, with its biting cold and relentless snow, created a perilous environment for anyone caught unprepared. On a frigid December night in 1980, Hilliard's car veered off the icy road, stranding her in sub-zero temperatures. The car, unable to move, left her with no choice but to venture out into the unforgiving cold, hoping to find help before it was too late. Dressed only in thin clothing, she braved the elements, seeking help. The biting wind and freezing temperatures made every step a struggle, but she pressed on, driven by the will to survive. She collapsed just yards from a neighbor's house, her body slowly freezing solid. The cold was so intense that it began to shut down her bodily functions, turning her into a human icicle. By the time she was discovered the next morning, she was as rigid as a statue. Her skin was frostbitten, and her body was so stiff that it seemed impossible she could still be alive. Hilliard's survival defied all medical expectations. Doctors were baffled by her condition, as her body temperature was so low it couldn't be measured with standard equipment. She was rushed to the hospital, her body temperature so low it couldn't be measured. Medical staff worked tirelessly, using every available method to warm her up and revive her. Yet, against all odds, Hilliard began to show signs of life and made a miraculous recovery. Slowly but surely, her body started to respond to the treatment and she regained consciousness. Her story is a testament to the incredible resilience of the human body and the power of hope. John Hilliard's miraculous survival continues to inspire and remind us of the extraordinary strength within us all. In the summer of 1994, 15-year-old Connie Smith vanished from a youth ranch in Nevada. Her disappearance baffled investigators, who found no signs of foul play. Years turned into decades, and still there was no sign of Connie Smith. Then, in 2007, a remarkable discovery was made. A woman came forward, claiming to be the missing Connie Smith. She bore a striking resemblance and possessed detailed memories of her childhood. Connie had spent the intervening years living under an assumed identity, her memories buried deep within her subconscious. The rugged wilderness of New Guinea was the setting for Michael Rockefeller's ill-fated expedition in 1961. Rockefeller's boat capsized, stranding him miles from shore. Despite a massive search, no trace of Rockefeller was ever found. Theories about his fate abounded, from drowning at sea to being captured by local tribesmen. The disappearance of Michael Rockefeller remains one of the most enduring mysteries of the 20th century. A tale of adventure gone wrong and the unforgiving nature of the wild. In 1997, Brenda Heist, a seemingly ordinary wife and mother, vanished from her home in Pennsylvania. For 11 years, Brenda Heist was a ghost, her whereabouts unknown. Then, in 2008, she resurfaced, living under an assumed identity in Florida. She had spent the years drifting, struggling to make ends meet. Heist claimed she had snapped under the pressure of her everyday life. Brenda Heist's story is a stark reminder of the complexities of the human psyche. It serves as a cautionary tale about the hidden burdens we all carry. In 1993, Judith Bello vanished from New York City. Bello, a talented artist, had been struggling with mental health issues. Years turned into decades, and still there was no sign of Judith Bello. Then, in 2013, a woman matching Bello's description was found in California, disoriented and confused. She had no memory of her past life. Through investigation and DNA testing, the woman's true identity was confirmed. Judith Bello had been found, but the years she had lost remained a mystery. These stories remind us that the truth can be stranger than fiction. They offer a glimpse into the uncharted territories of human experience. The disappearances we've explored remain unsolved riddles, testaments to the enduring power of mystery. Yet, amidst the uncertainty, there is a glimmer of hope. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more intriguing tales. Until next time, stay curious.